We're going to be your shoutcasters here. I am Nomad. Alongside with me is Leo. Natalia is going to be the first man here. What do you think is going to be the adjustment here for EVOS PH to take game number 3?
All right, thank you, Nomad. Good to be here once more, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is going to be match point. No turning back, game 3 in this upper bracket round in the playoffs. And again, what does EVOS SG have to do? Well, to be honest, they just need to be a little safer. They need to go back into the drawing board, see what worked, and play it safe. You know, play it closer to the chest, if you will, and essentially try to mimic what they did in game 1. You know, have a little bit of a creative lineup, maybe have 1 or 2 pocket picks, maybe bring in some cheese, if you will, and then go from there. But that aside, I think they really should just stay away from these unorthodox lineups and play to their strengths. Again, based on experience from the previous day's broadcasts, JPL plays a mean Selena, but in game 2 they decided to give Aeon the reins when it came to playing arguably one of the best support/assassins in Mobile Legends right now. And I think they need to go back into form. So once again, 2 things here for EVOS SG. Keep it simple, all right? Don't go too crazy. And if you can clutch the Selena, give it to JPL. That's my 2 cents here to be able to help out, make this match maybe a little more competitive.
Yeah, and interesting enough, they did prioritize the Popol and Koopa. Once again, they're prioritizing the Popol and Koopa. Selena has to be picked up here by Resurgence and not going to be giving out any opportunities for EVOS PH to pick up any information game here. And that is exactly what happened with the Jawhead and Selena pickup.
With that being said, looking at the bans, though, they respect the TAMs very much. Resurgence as well as the Esmeralda, and EVOS has had it with the lasso chicken in Kaja. So I like how Resurgence is thinking here. They're gonna go for the neck here. They're gonna go for broke and start strong with a Jawhead and Selena. Again, Jason, very lethal on that Selena game 1.
And really, the other optimal choice here is to at least secure a marksman potentially, or one of their cores for that matter. Carry was significant, but Claude is open.
Well, the thing about carry is you're very rarely wrong when it comes down to carry. Very few lineups suffer with a carry. So I'm guessing Resurgence here is the better fit to pick up the carry, because if EVOS picks up the carry, that's a lot of danger coming at you with the Atlas, with the Selena, with the Jawhead, especially with Unstoppable Force. It just chooses to target you. If it can get that, you're essentially deleted. So with that being said, they ban out the Kimmy. That's a good pick, I guess, if EVOS were thinking about it.
They banned out the Claude. Bad idea.
Yeah. I think they're thinking about it. They're both on the same they're both on the same wavelength here. So yeah, the carry should be popping up here very soon.
Has to pop out. I mean, I can kind of get the Claude ban here. It's going to be a Fatal Links into a Blazing Duet, and that will be detrimental in any big team fights. But a carry will melt down the HPs here of Pokemon and Aeon. We saw that happen in game 1. We saw that happen in game number 2. But they're prioritizing the X-Borg over anything else.
Okay. Well, I think that I understand, because the carry is not a priority for them. They don't need to pick up the carry right now. And if carry goes over to EVOS, then all the better, because they can hunt him down.
Oh.
So it's the Angeline combo put in here by EVOS, and I'm liking this draft much, much better than they did in game 1 or 2. Both games pale in comparison to the safety and the potential of this game 3 lineup.
And you really can't go wrong with an Angeline combo. And there, with that being said, that is going to be the carry being the final pick. Things are relatively not looking good for Resurgence here. I could say that myself. It's It's a 51-49 draft, and I'm leaning towards EVOS for this one.
Again, that telegraph carry here, it's easy. You know, it was the very last pick that RSG had, and there's nothing wrong with their lineup. It's just that the potential for damage and the snowball from EVOS, especially coming in from a loss in game 2, it's just all the more tangible. I can smell it. You know, the way that they just want to end game number 3. It's inevitable. So yeah, I think I'll agree, Nomad. Maybe not a 51-49, maybe even like a 60-40. You know,
and I mean it's not going to be that much of a loss here for Resurgence or EVOS if they lose this. Oh wait, this is elimination. I forgot. This is the lower brackets. It's all or nothing now. Yeah, we'll be having the upper brackets later today as a final matchup. This is the lower brackets.
Yeah, this is the lowers. Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. This is the lowers.
This is all or nothing now.
So no downloads at all. Cannot afford it, my dude. Cannot afford it. Oh, all right. Well, all the more interesting.
All the more interesting indeed.
High stakes, ladies and gentlemen. High stakes.
Because we kind of got used to upper brackets first and then the lower brackets and now lower brackets.
I mean, that's how the MPL does it, but this is the MYTEL International Championships, and we do a little different here. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Share it, comment on it, and let us know who you want to go up and move into the rest of the playoffs. Are you for Resurgence or are you for EVOS SG? Leah with that orange buff, raining down the damage, but Sync looking low. Interestingly enough, they give Sync the Selena, not Jason.
And Jason is relegated to this X-Borg role. And a steal on the buff is not gonna happen here. KZP pops out the AoE, dropping HP's low, but not really converting it just yet. I just realized this is good synergy from Resurgence. It's the Atlas X-Borg synergy.
Yep, links into the insanity.
Things are going to be insane later on, and
fatal insanity. I'm sorry, it's
Link sanity.
All right, we'll let that sit. We'll let that sit. Now, Pokemon down here in bottom has 2 buffs on him, just scaring Sync out of that bush, and he's just gonna take this small camp as Jason clears the waves.
The waves will be cleared. Pokemon overstaying his stay in the enemy jungle, but will manage to steal up a couple of resources there, and he is eyeing down Leah. Leah's going to be able to manage, survive, has the Tempest of Blaze available, and is going to be committing that in order to at least stay safe, relatively speaking, against Sana. But that is going to be Sync caught out, and he manages to survive. And that's the Heart Guard being forced on to Pokemon as well.
I think a few bits of timing were off. If they could have, they would have puppets on a string to stop Sync from moving and score the first blood. But again, you're not going to force anything that you can't commit to. And this is new for us in this series. You know, 3 minutes in, no first blood just yet.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Man, this is a close fight. 3 minutes to the game. And I like how Resurgence isn't as aggressive in game number, like how they were in game number 1 and game number 2.
Yeah.
They're playing it safe. They're gonna make sure that they meet their spikes first before they go on for a team fight, and it's crucial for Leah to get his spikes.
Well, it makes sense because this is a different Selena, right? We were expecting it on Jason, and it's just a different type of play. But now look at this. I think Pokemon's ready for round 2. He gets the Tempest of Blades onto Sync. Sync looking really low, but it looks like KZP is not going to be able to pop the Fatal Links. I already think he did. And there's the Insanity by Jason. They go ahead and take Sync down from the back. So looking low. He's not going to get to kill KZP. Instead, he goes down, surrendering his life over to Leah. And looks like they need to just secure their own buff. They actually get it. Now Leah just barely dodging Eon with the Rage and the Revenge. They get the kill onto the carry. And now Jason next on the docket, executed by Potato. And just like that, KZP tries to go save what's left of his team, and it's actually Sync and KZP who just respond to go back and try to stop this turtle take. Will it be enough, Nomad? Because Pokemon here, I think he means business. It's a 3v2. Another Tempest to finish turtle. Sync gonna be backing out. Potato here with the puppets, with the love waves. KZP is gonna be next up. JPL taken out by Popol. And up next, KZP. Oh, he misses. Pokemon taken out by Sana from all the way down into the river with the smart missiles. And now Leah raining down the damage. Sync and Soul 1v1. The insanity popping Potato. Now Jason fighting back against two. I think this fight has to stop here, Nomad. These two teams, they just can't continue like this. It's overextension on both ends.
You know what that famous song from in the early days of YouTube is? Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yes, the bodies have indeed hit the floor.
And it's either it's raining men or it's let the bodies hit the floor. Depends on your perspective. And we saw a lot of bodies hit the floor from both of these sides. JPL gets ejected, manages to survive though, disengage. I just gotta say though, earlier on in that the latter part of that fight in the turtle pit, in the turtle area, I mean, that was where KZP managed to secure a 3-man fatal links, but no follow-throughs were available from Resurgence. If there were follow-throughs there from their side, if Jason's Last Insanity was available, that could have completely went towards Resurgence way.
Yeah, it was a delayed Link Sanity. I saw the Link Sanity here in the aftershocks of that long team fight. But yeah, it was more of a Insanity. It was a Fatal Links first, and then Insanity. So, you know, you can't have your pie and eat it too, or your cake and eat it too all the time. But, you know, it's fun to see when it does work, you know. KZP with the 1-2 punch on Jason. It's beautiful.
And will the boxing still continue, though, as Resurgence, Jason gets spotted out here on the top lane?
No more Firaga armor. I think he's going to go down here. There's the Blades and the Tempest. Well, it's one move. Aeon here, not going to survive. Down he goes. Diving behind the turret will be Leah and Sync. And they take the first turret of the game up top. And again, round 2 here in the turtle, now up top.
They really want turtles here. It's Leah wanting to be able to split push and actually melt down the turrets. But at the same time, it's Pokemon wanting to split push and tear down the turrets. Because Leah has to roam with his teammates. If he doesn't, he'll fall down quickly. But they're on the hunt here for a Pokemon who's going to be the Pokemon trainer here. And Pokemon manages to get away.
Does not get caught, man. Does not get caught. Oh, but Sync, though, getting bit down by Koopa. And now here we go with the Insanity into the links, all right? It doesn't have to be the links into the Insanity. They show us here that they can be versatile. It could be one over the other. But now Pokemon, is he going to answer back? Nope, he's going to get his purple buff first. Soul just barely surviving. How chunky is a Uranus? That's how. He's able to go into 4 people and walk away. But that turtle, second one, going to go over to Resurgence, but they lose bottom, all right? This is good timing here for EVOS as they trade out permanent objectives for temporary ones. I'm liking it so far.
Look at the EXP graph, though. It's not... We're not seeing any good progress here from the side of Resurgence. That's a bit concerning because as long as EVOS is levels above Resurgence, they should be able to come out on top despite not having a lot of economy working for them.
But if even your EXP is down, man, that's a whole nother story. Now look at this. A fight gonna break down bottom. KZP looking low. JPL caught out in the middle of it all. Sync gets the final touch, and they disengage. Look at this. They just made the call. You know what, JPL, if he dies, he dies. All right? We'll pick a fight elsewhere. And Jason already locked in his immortality. That's basically, what, 2 or 3 ults you have to commit just to take down the X-Borg.
And Jason slowly becoming a problem. Because if you're running a funnel strategy, typically if you funnel very well onto your core and you have an X-Borg has more effectivity more bang for the buck, so to speak. No matter what his items are, he will almost always be able to split push, and he adds a lot of elements in the team fights as well. Just zoning a lot of people. Good fatal links. They're on to 2, taking down the turret at the same time. Heart guard on,
Leah.
and Leah is gonna get taken out, and Aeon will finish him off. And this is EVOS SG going out on top. Sana goes for the ejection onto Soul. Closes down on him, takes him out. It's a positive trade for Resurgence. They take down the turret and they take down 2 people. Abyssal Arrow is going to be connecting on to Potato. He's feeling like a potato right now. And there goes the last Insanity, bringing down HP slow onto Aeon. He gets taken out though by Sana.
Yep, their damage is out. This is JPL praying for Koopa to come back, but it might be too little too late. He gets the bite onto Jason, but Jason still has his immortality. That's a losing fight, JPL. Let go. Man, to be honest, I really thought that by trading out for Leah, EVOS would win out, but no. With the shutdown on Pokemon, who apparently, Nomad, has no kills. All of the kills that Pokemon has been working on ended up on other people. So Pokemon has been scoring well, but just not on him. So he hasn't been making the most of his bounty hunter, despite EVOS SG's winning position here. What an interesting team fight that actually just turned it around. Now Pokemon wants to go for round 2 and score some kills for himself now. He has his bite onto Leah, waiting. Down goes Eon. From the back, there's the Tempest of Blades. On to Leah and a few more. Leah in the middle of it all. Pokemon finally gets his first kill of the game. Cassie P gonna be up next. Double for the Ling. Soul takes Sync. JPL goes down with Sana taking in the score, and Jason hiding into the side. Look at this. He's like, nope, I don't want any part of this, guys.
He's
nope.
gonna get
Potatoes
spotted out by Potato. Yeah,
Puppet on a string. Oh, Cyclone Eye into a death with the help of Lord. I'm not sure if Lord swung onto him, but yeah, that's a wipeout here for EVOS SG, scoring it against Resurgence, and a free Lord. I guess one of the earliest Lords we've seen in today's 3 games so far at 11 minutes. Okay, good turnaround here for EVOS SG after losing that big team fight earlier.
Look at that gold graph. It was working so well for Resurgence, but then they overstayed in the top lane. And that's a turnaround. Something that they do not want. I mean, they secured the lead. They should start disengaging there and choose their fights wisely in order for them to at least move forward into the tournament. But EVOS SG now stands a chance in stealing this opportunity from them.
Yeah, the elimination is just so real right now, Nomad. It's inevitable. I feel it. It's coming up very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here for Resurgence, they need your energy. They need your energy. You need to send some good vibes right now, because that big team fight they lost, plus the Lord. Man, I think it's the conversion to Lord that really matters. And right now, this red buff for Leah is just lost. Pokemon took it. Oh, man. Pokemon took it.
And they are sieging all lanes at the same time. There's no way that Resurgence would be able to defend this for now. They need to wait for this middle lane turret to go down. The only way for them to fight is within their base. And they need to make sure that the Fatal Links connect here for KZP. And KZP going to try to go for the Fatal Links. Gets the ejection onto Soul. Not going to be enough damage. He's going to be forced back. There goes the Fatal Links onto 2. And Leah's going to be able to take down the wall. Pokemon in the back line is going to go for the Tempest of Blades. Angela's going to go for the Heart Guard. And this bottom lane turret is going to go down without a doubt. With 2 members down, Leah, Sync, and KZP left alive. It's a defense of a lifetime here as the siege still continues here for EVOS.
Okay, look at this. Pokemon making an interesting decision, but it might be the right one in the long run. As he backs out, helps this minion wave push up and just keep the pressure. So far, Resurgence is still in it, all right? Whoever sent their good vibes, it's working, guys. They were able to defend, because it could have really ended right there, especially with that Lord marching in. If it was a wipeout for them, that could have been it. It was a GG, but they're not going to fall just so easily, not just yet.
Let's have a look at how the items are going here. Dan, it's not looking good. I mean, Carrie is almost locked in with her items. She has a Queen's Wing, so she'll be she'll last longer in the fights, but look at Ling. And as I say that, Ling is going to get shut down. As we've been talking about this, we just said it, that Leah is starting to become a problem. Her items are going to get locked in, and JPL's HP is going to be melting like a hot knife through butter. Top lane is going to get pushed, though, by Soul. Is he going to be giving his life for this push?
Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Jerome, I think you are right, because this might be a mistake on Soul. You know what? I thought he was going to do it, but good call on Resurgence sending more than just one person to defend. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be Soul. What? Consecration going to be enough? Nope. Sync gets him down. Jason popping the last insanity here. Is Potato and Aeon really enough to take down the next board? I don't think so. All right, so this is a nice swing back by Resurgence, but how much really could they do? Pokemon here going to be answering this steal on his purple buff. Nice Rage and Revenge combo here by Aeon. Last Insanity, though, going to be popped here by Jason. And Sync looking low. EVOS Pokemon with a Potato inside of him. Going to be running around, trying to get some energy first before he goes for round 2. Waiting for that Tempest, I believe. So far, it looks like it's anyone's game once more, I think. With SG, with EVOS SG a little bit on the advantage, but Resurgence putting up quite the comeback.
A comeback that would not pale in comparison to a bunch of other comebacks that we've seen. This is the closest we've seen these two fights. It's not a complete stomp. It's not a comeback that happened after a big blunder. Both of these teams are playing it real smart. They're making sure it's very competitive. They're picking their targets properly here.
Ooh, they're trying to sneak this Lord out. They're trying to sneak this Lord out, Pokemon. He needs to time his Blaze of Tempest. Tempest of Blaze, can he get it? Oh, they got it! And KCP is going to go down here, but Soul goes first. Jason gets the kill. Pokemon putting KCP to sleep. No more links for you, my son, my friend. Leah gonna go down as well, I think. This is going to be Sync up next. Yes, it is. Pokemon taken with the triple, and it's just Sana and Jason left. Nomad, at any moment now, we could see an elimination in the playoffs. Sana and Jason, they need to play it very smart here. Do you think they can do it? I think Jason on that X-board has a potential. I think he has a chance.
Yeah, he has the last insanity to clear out the waves too. But there goes the Tempest of Blaze to bring down the HPs of Jason. Low there. Sana's going to go down. Aeon's going to be, of course, low HP. Jason doing the best of his ability to defend this. 7 seconds until KZP spawns out. But I don't think it's going to matter because the base is open. Minions are pushing in. KZP has to make sure this works. Oh, Jason's still up.
Oh!
Lord's pushing in too.
It's not over until it's over. The heart of a champion. Resurgence fans, man. Resurgence fans, they believe. They believe. The Lord is just attacking heroes. It's not over.
It's not over until the fat lady sings, and the fat lady is not going to be singing because the pause into the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Back in the action. Back in the action.
Man, this is close. Let's have a look at that gold swing there real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow for a bit. It's slowly disappearing here for EVOS SG. It's only 1,000 gold difference, but these guys are already max level. They should have all of their items available, and yes, they do. Aside save for a couple of things. If anything, masks should be sold up now in order to make way for other items. As I say that, Pokemon gonna try to go for the fight here. There goes the Tempest of Blaze, not really dishing out a lot of damage. Nice Fatal Links there, and that is the HP's dropping low though by the side of Resurgence, but they're still alive. They can regenerate, but here comes the minion waves. There's gonna be a top wave being pushed up. They're gonna be forcing it. They are gonna be eliminating Resurgence. EVOS SG is gonna go on to the next stage of fighting here at the MYTEL International.